coworker sexually assaulted me, and it has now cost my family everything we had. It happened at a work party when I was in college and she was a career waitress. I had recently come out of a long-term relationship that completely devastated me. I had no desire for sex, hookups, or even cuddling in bed. All I wanted was to be alone. I took the job at the restaurant to keep myself busy and earn some extra money. I needed something to occupy my time, and it seemed like the best option at the time. She had shown interest in me at work, but I politely turned her down, explaining that I wasn't ready for any kind of relationship. Despite that, she continued to flirt with me, but I didn't reciprocate. I simply had no interest in anyone at that point. During the party, I had 2 drinks and later had another one at a coworker's house after the work party ended. I knew I was roofied since I completely blacked out after only 2 drinks. I woke up at sunrise, partially undressed, with her snuggled up to me. We had clearly had sex, and I couldn't find a condom anywhere. I felt confused, incredibly confused. And I also felt grossed out and disgusted, about me and her. I was drugged and raped by her. I wasn't happy about it, not even a little bit. I carefully slipped out from under her, got dressed, and walked several miles home. I ended up passing out for over 12 hours and missed my shift at work the next day. When I went back to work, I informed them about what had happened. Instead of support, I received a write-up for missing my shift and was mocked for complaining about getting laid. I walked out and never returned. 15 years later, I discovered that she had a baby. We are currently determining if the child is mine. This situation consumes my thoughts every single day now. I have no idea what we'll do if the child is indeed mine. On top of all this, she is demanding money. It's clear that she's focused on the money, even though we're not wealthy in any way. Life has been a series of expensive disasters throughout my entire adult life. Today, my wife dropped her insulin and is shaking with anxiety over what we're going to do. Everything is a mess. As it turns out, the child is mine. We were hit with a substantial amount of child support that we thought we could manage over the next few years. However, everything changed when the pandemic hit, and we both lost our jobs. Bills started piling up, and we struggled to make ends meet. We were hopeful that we would eventually return to work. Since March, we still haven't been able to go back to work. We were running out of money when I tried to buy groceries today, but my card was declined. I felt embarrassed, assuming it was a mistake. Unfortunately, it wasn't. The state seized the little money we had left. Now we have no way to buy food or afford my wife's insulin and supplies. It's an overwhelming feeling of hopelessness. I'm sitting in my car, unsure how to break the news to my wife about how dear our situation is. Sometimes, despite doing everything right, life can knock you down to the very bottom. I wish my family didn't have to suffer because of my fucked up past.